What is going on, guys? Today we have got Adama Traore's review. He is the new SBC from 6pm content when Headliners dropped yesterday, and in general everyone wanted him. Everybody wanted him, and he's here. 85 rated. Obviously, if you haven't heard of how they upgrade, mainly the big way they upgrade in general, like infinitely, is if they get a player based inform version. It can be, I believe, man of the matches if they do them. It can be record breakers, it can be informs, it can be team of the group stage or team of the knockout stage, which will be the next one. And obviously Wolves are in Europa, so more than likely they will have one. They will probably try and not give him one. Even if he smashed it in the Europa League don't get much in terms of the Champions League Europa kind of teams. It's predominantly filled with Champions League, so he's had a little bit of a loss there, but he can still get informs and get that way. Also, the other way, which was the 3 Ws, or the 4 Ws in fact, that was on the headliner kind of loading screen. If Wolves go 4 games unbeaten or win 4 games, he will get a +1 upgrade, which then means he will be +2 on every inform that he gets. So at the minute he's only +1. He's got an 84. If he managed to get an 85 or an 86, he'd go up to 86 or 87. If they were to win 4 games, he'd then go up to 86 and 87. No, 87 or 88 in fact. He'll always be 2 ahead of his latest version of a card. Bar obviously like FUT Birthday, Team of the Season, all of that good stuff. Looking at his stats then, 99 pace, the guy is quick, 85 physical, 91 strength, the guy is a absolute unit. If you have not seen him in person or not seen him in game, have a look. He is an absolute animal. He is muscle upon muscle, and God by God, he just uses it. In general, when I saw him against Man U, he was phenomenal. I must admit, I do like Wolves. I've got a soft spot for them, but they are a fantastic team, and they have come back to the Prem with a massive, massive bang. Last year, I don't know where they ended up, but I know they beat a lot of the big teams, a lot of them. And this year is no different. Again, they've started and maintained a very good record, and really putting themselves back up there. I feel like a few transfer markets, and they could genuinely be good contenders. They could be maybe the next Leicester. Who knows? But they are doing very well. They've got a nice, good players. And how old is Traore? 96. So that makes him, what, 23, I think? 23 and then 24 in a couple of days, I want to say that is. He's a 4-star skiller, 2-star weak foot. As a right wing, the card isn't amazing. That's just what it is. The 2-star weak foot is terrible. Like that's nothing to say. If he was Messi and he had 2-star weak foot, it wouldn't be a difference. 2-star weak foot is not good on this game. The 4-star skills is. The pace is amazing. I don't think you're going to get any better pace than that, really. I don't think EA are planning on making 100 stat. Shooting wise, finishing could do with some work. Shot power is very nice. I feel like that's just a random stat shot out there. The dribbling on him is, again, quite nice. Reaction's a little bit lackluster, if anything, and the same with the aggression. The strength is really nice, but does the aggression outweigh that to an extent? We will find out in this match. Personally, I feel like I'm either going to whack a Deadeye or a Sniper on him, and with the agility and balance already quite high, the composure's not great, so I am thinking that that could be the move. As, to be honest, he's going to be the sort of player that's just going to be pretty much run with a ball. So I wonder if I do have any snipers to whack on him. The SBC is currently coming in at about 238k. So not a bad SBC price, to be honest, especially for a card that actually does go up. We saw it with Gomez. A lot of people didn't like him, but I'm thinking he's going to go up potentially. You may as well try him out. Honestly, there's not much other cards that I'm fancying right now. We can try a lot of the other cards for relatively good price. And we are going into a FUT Champs game as well with this. He's put Hugo Sanchez as a CDM. I don't quite get why that is. But I think you've got to think of these cards as an investment. Think of what rating you would be happy with for him to go to 238k, and then would you pay it? If he was to go to a 91 rated Traore, just hypothetical, would you be happy paying 238k with him? Obviously, he would have the 2-star weak foot, which again, I don't think is great. And the only other issue with this card that I've got at the minute is the fact that we just had, literally like, what, 2 weeks, a week ago, a 91 Bernardo Silva right wing, again for the BPL. Why make... I understand why Traore's got it, and I don't disagree with him actually having it, but why make him the SBC player? Why not make someone else an SBC player and use him as, like, in the team? Oh, wait, going for Hullet overhead. So that's just my opinion on him. But we're going to go into the game like we are now. We're in the game. And we're going to try him out, see what he's like, see how quick he actually is in-game. Traore! Oh, he goes for the shot. I don't know why he's managing to get himself up front, but decent attempt. We're going for it. Good ball. Mbappe first time. And Zidane manages to pick it up. Honestly, the sun has just decided to come out, so we're going to have to get something to sort that out right now. Troy winning it back. Passing it over. Back to him. Not quite, not quite. Good first half. He's made a few decent passes. Again, I kind of see where I'm coming from with him, mainly because there's only so much he can do, and that's always going to be the issue with him. There's only a limited amount that you'll do with him. He's very much a kind of player that we hope just absolutely wrecks his informs and goes nuts on everything to get him up to like a stupid version. But bar from that, he's not going to do anything just yet, really. Predominantly, most players have got a good right wing at this point. Personally, like, for instance, Messi is obviously one of the higher rated ones, but a lot of people have him. And then you look at someone like Ousmane Dembele, another fantastic right wing who is very cheap, very easy to get. Obviously, is a gold card, so there is very limited amount of people that will rock him now. Neymar's going to chip the keeper, and we've got another goal. I think he may be done soon. Back to Traore. Big ball in. That's lovely. Mbappe's going to spin. One more. I think he's offside. Is he? No. Mbappe wanted to try and get him on that kind of shot, but he didn't manage to kind of pull the ball back in time. So I thought, you know what, we'll go for that. And I think I've hit the post. Yeah, just about. So no corner for me. Went a bit too straight on that run, and it's something that I have noticed from the comments, to not try and run too straight, and it is a massive issue that I have. I tend to follow the same sort of FIFA method that we did before. Can we go for a finesse? Mbappe with a volley. There we go. But yeah, I do notice that I do run very straight. Ever since seeing that comment, I've realised that I tend to just run in a straight line a lot, and it's very easy to defend. Half the time I'm like, well, what do I do, like, when I'm running up the wing, like now? Oh, it's a lovely little turn. Oh, that is filth. Give you that. That is, I can't believe I've just been rainbow flicked, and I'm going to have to put that in the video. Honestly, that was a fantastic goal, and he's already back in it now, which is very scary to think that he kind of gave up and was giving me goals. Big ball to Neymar. Neymar, can we get a touch? And we can. There we go. We've settled the win. Beautiful performance. I was just about to bring on Messi for maybe a centre mid going into a 4-4-2. I may just leave it like that now because why not? I may even put him up front. Screw it. We'll bring Mbappe off. No, in fact, we'll bring Zidane off. We'll put Mbappe as a cam. And that's a great ball to Traore. Oh, it's lovely. Pulls it back, not quite. And pretty much that is going to be the game. He's not going to be able to get two after this. So I'm very happy with this performance from everybody. Traore actually losing a bit of pace on him, bit of stamina. Drogba's going to probably score that. Good goal, so it's lucky that we managed to get it. Obviously, I'd have probably gone a little bit more sweaty if I was only one goal down, one goal up. So, good performance. Traore, like I say, losing a bit of stamina in that second half. Maybe something wary to have a look at, and I didn't check his stamina after that. So, we'll have a look. We looked pretty confident in that throughout. So, going into the second match, we are coming up against Okay, Zidane as a loan. We've got Guardiola, we've got Piszczek and Walcott. We've got Carlos Alberto, who looks incredible. I really wanted him as a right back until we got Trent. Now as a centre back, honestly, he looks decent. Lenglet Mendy, always good OP players. Ter Stegen's great keeper. And I think, did we see Sane and De Bruyne on that left-hand side? Hullet! Yes! Let's go! Traore not managing to get that goal. I thought he was going to have a little bit of a pop on it, but it bounced perfectly for Hullet to get the first goal. Hullet! Traore. Hullet! Oh my! That is beautiful work from Traore. Lovely little spin. I felt like I probably did the wrong skill to turn around there, but Hullet just sitting in that penalty spot right there. 2 goals for Hullet, bringing him on. Actually quite enjoying his baby. He's not quite his mid or his prime, but for someone I got out of an SBC pack, I'm quite happy with him. And we've got a penalty. What's Traore's penalties like? 77, yeah, that's not happening. Beautiful. There we go. 3 goals. Zidane 1, Hullet 2. Traore. Oh! Oh! Traore! How is it not a pen? Go down, son. Go down. Oh, Traore's finishing's not quite there yet. Even with a dead eye. It's still a little bit lackluster, but we're expecting that, and that's why we're hoping for him to be improved, and then that is when he really comes in value for me. Traore's defensive duties as well. Lovely. Even gets it out. Trent going for a run. Knock it into Kante. One more inside. Kante again. Kante's looking for it. No, I wanted to turn. He's not got the dribbling. But it's Zidane. Mbappe's got to be offside. Traore's through. Chips the keeper. And he misses again. His finishing is just not there. And that is the second game we've managed to win. Back-to-back FUT Champs games with him. Beautiful work. Honestly, there was a few elements of him didn't really fancy. But the overall performance, not terrible. Really, really not terrible. The quickness of him is insane. He's very, very quick. Obviously, with the 99 pace, you're bound to see someone at the top level of anyone's sort of pace. So we'll go into the overall review. We'll see what's good, what's bad. We'll give him an overall review and see what we predict him to be the final rating. I haven't done it in a few of the other reviews, and I thought, you know, it'd actually be quite a nice one to see if I get him right. So, like I say, pace-wise, phenomenal. Can't argue with the pace whatsoever. Finishing, weren't amazing. Really, really weren't amazing. I think it does have something to do with the composure. It does go up to an 80 with a sniper, and I think that is definitely needed. As he grows up in rating, potentially could get away with that. It all depends on how much of an increase they actually get per rating. So we'll see how that goes. Bar from that, agility balance was lovely. Reactions, I could say it did make some an effect, but then again, I didn't really notice too much because he's not a really reactive player. He's more 1-1-2. He's kind of pass and move. You kind of going over the top with him, going around down a wing. That's about it with him. Strength-wise, brilliant. Aggression, again, you can see it being an issue. And it's one of the things I've seen in this game and last game after really playing it and playing with some really top-level people, is the aggression is actually somewhat important as well as the strength to some extent. I noticed that he's not really winning the ball back a huge amount. With a bit more aggression and the level of the strength that he has got, that would turn him into a very good just ball getter. Literally ball getter. He's fast, he'd be strong. You don't really want someone like that coming after you. So as a prediction, I'm going to say he's going to go up to an 88. That is a very good prediction in the sense of I think it's fair. That's just my opinion. But I don't think he's going to go much more than that. I feel like if he does get a few informs, I reckon it'll be a 1 or 2 informs. And I reckon he'll get a Europa knockout stage card. I really think he's going to do something of a madness at the minute. He's been playing very well, as you can see from the headliner. And I do think he's going to prove something right. I reckon 238k, well spent. I think the SBC is relatively decent price if he goes up. If he doesn't, then it's the risk you've taken. It's like trading in some aspects with an untradeable card, basically. You buy Joe Gomez for 200k at an 84. Realistically, down the line, he's going to be not in your team. He's never been in my team. But a 91 next to a Virgil van Dijk, that's worth 200k. This guy, if he becomes an 88, I'd be happy with 230 for him. If he becomes a 91, I'll be ecstatic. If he stays an 85, we've played the game. We've had a go. It's not paid out. But I would say it's worth giving a go for me. Overall, I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10, mainly for the pace and dribbling and strength. Shooting-wise is lacking, and that is something massive. And then, obviously, the weak foot. It's never going to be sorted unless EA decide to do something mad and increase that as we go along. But I don't personally see that happening, so I think he's always going to be at a disadvantage with that. Just hopefully the stats do increase and we manage to get a very, very nice card in the future. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace!